Good morning all. Last day we have learnt about the concepts of GCD. There I have stated a theorem, Euclidean division algorithm or division algorithm. So today we have the proof of division algorithm and three problems connected to the division algorithm and the divisibility of numbers. Let's move to the portions. So today's topic is division algorithm, and the statement of the theorem of division algorithm is: given two integers a and b with b greater than 0, there exist integers q and r satisfying a is equal to qb plus r, 0 less than or equal to r less than b. So we have two integers a and b, both integers, and this r is the remainder. We have the, if we have the numbers 20 and a equal to 20 and b is equal to 5, then a can be written as 4 into 5 plus 0. Then that q is equal to 4 and 0 is equal to r. Or if we take the number 15 and 6, a is equal to 15, b equal to 6. Then a is equal to 15 is equal to 2 into 6 plus 3. Then that q is equal to 2 and 3 is r is equal to 3. So this remainder is 0 less than or equal to r less than b. So this proof consists of two parts. To prove the theorem, we have two parts: the existence parts and the uniqueness parts. First we have to establish the existence of integers q and r. There exist integers that we have to prove. So for the existence we have to show first, and then we have to show that these numbers are unique. So first we have to consider the existence part. Consider the set S is equal to set of a minus xb. Here instead of qb we are taking x, and where x is an integer and a minus xb greater than or equal to 0. Consider this set. First we will show that the S, which is set of non-negative integers, is non-empty. To do this we have to consider, here also we have to consider this a is greater than or equal to 0. Then a is minus b into 0, which is same as a, which is greater than or equal to 0. We have assumed that a greater than or equal to 0. So a can be rewritten as a minus b into 0. So hence a element of S. So S is non-empty. Now consider the second case, a less than 0. Since b is a positive integer, we have b greater than or equal to 1, and so mod a into b is equal to mod a. We have this b is a positive integer, so we don't want to take the modulus value. Mod a into b is greater than or equal to mod a. So we have taken a is less than 0, so mod a is equal to minus a. So the above inequality implies instead of mod a we can choose minus a minus ab, which is greater than or equal to minus a. If we multiply it with this equation with minus this ab, then the inequality changes less than or equal to a. So a minus ab is greater than or equal to 0, and so consequently a minus ab element of S. So we have a minus xb, here x equal to a. So it's an element of S. So S is a non-empty set of non-negative integers. So we have two cases. First let a greater than or equal to 0, then a element of S. Now consider a less than or equal to 0. There also a is an element of S. So yes, then a minus ab is an element of S. So S is a non-empty set of negative integers. Then by well ordering principle of S, S contains a least element R. So since R element of S, by the definition of S, there exists an integer q such that here s is missing, such that r is equal to a minus qb, the least number. So a is equal to, we can change this number, a is equal to this minus qb can be taken to the other side. So a is equal to qb plus r, and r greater than or equal to 0. Now we have to prove that this r is less than b. If possible, r greater than or equal to b. Then r minus b is greater than or equal to 0. We are minusing this, b is taken to this side. So r minus b is greater than or equal to 0. So a minus q plus 1 into b is equal to, we can rewritten as a minus qb minus b, and this a minus qb is r minus b is greater than or equal to 0. Hence a minus q plus 1 b into b is an element of S, but a minus q plus 1 b is equal to r minus b, which is less than r. നമ്മൾ well ordering principle അനുസരിച്ച് r is the smallest number. So we have a contradiction, leading to a contradiction of the choice of r as the smallest member of S. Hence r less than b. Therefore a is equal to qb plus r, 0 less than or equal to r less than b. So we have shown the existence part. Now we have to show the uniqueness part. For that, take two elements, two representations of desired form a. So suppose that a has two representations. One is a is equal to qb plus r, and the other one is a is equal to q1b plus r1, where q1, r and r1 are integers, and 0 less than or equal to r comma r1 less than b. Then qb plus r is equal to q1b plus r1. The two expressions of a, first one is qb plus r, and the second one is q1b plus r1, which we can equate. Now we take the r1 to left side. So r minus r1 is equal to, right side is q1b minus qb. Here one common term b is there, so b into q1 minus q. So modulus of r minus r1, if we take the modulus value, it's equal to b into q1 minus q. Since b is greater than 0, this modulus value of b is equal to same as b. Now we have 0 less than or equal to r less than b, and 0 less than or equal to r1 less than b, the two remainders. The first one is 0 less than or equal to r less than b, and second one is 0 less than or equal to r1 less than b, which implies 0 less than or equal to r less than b, and we multiply the second inequality by minus 1. So 0 greater than or equal to minus r1 less greater than b. So we can change to minus b less than minus r1 less than or equal to 0. Now if we add these two inequalities, left side is minus b less than r minus r1 less than or equal to b, which implies modulus of r minus r1 less than b. So we have two expression. First expression is modulus of r minus r1 is b into q1 modulus of q1 minus q. Now we got this value is less than b, which implies that modulus of q1 minus q is less than 1. So this is, we know that this is a non-negative integer. So the only possibility is that modulus of q1 minus q is equal to 0. Therefore that q is equal to q1, and this in turn gives r equal to r1. Hence the above representation is unique. Now we are illustrating the theorem. If a is equal to 128 and b is equal to 5, we have to find the q and r. Then 128 is equal to, we have 25 into 5 plus 3. So q is equal to 25 and r is equal to 3, the greater than 0. Here minus a is equal to minus 123 and b is equal to 10. So we have to get the minus, we have to get the r as positive. So minus 123 is equal to minus 12 into 10 plus minus 3. Now we are, here we have to add plus 10. Then we have to subtract here also from minus 10. So from 10, subtract 10. So minus 12 into 10 minus 10 plus minus 3 into 10. So minus 3 into 10 plus 7. So Q is equal to minus 13 and R equal to 7. ഇത് നെഗറ്റീവ് വാല്യൂ വന്നതുകൊണ്ടാണ്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നേരത്തെ പോലെ തന്നെ വരുന്ന R മാത്രമാണ് ഇവിടെ എഴുതുള്ളൂ. മൈനസ് 3 എഴുതിയാൽ ഇവിടെ അങ്ങനെയല്ല എഴുതുന്നത്. ദെൻ മൈനസ് 3 പ്ലസ് 10 ആണ് ആറിൻ്റെ വാല്യൂ. So now next the concept is even and odd integer that you already know. നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ ഡിവിഷൻ അൽഗോരിതം വെച്ച് പറയുകയാണ്. When b is equal to 2, in the expression when b is equal to 2, then the equation is a is equal to 2q plus r, where 0 less than or equal to r less than 2. So either r is either 0 or 1. When r equal to 0, a is equal to qb, we call the integer a as an even integer. Any even integer is a multiple of 2. 20, 2 into 10, 30, 2 into 15. So if it is a multiple of 2, we will call this the integer as an even integer, and if it has represented as 2q plus 1, a is equal to 2q plus 1, then the integer is called odd integer. So we have every integer is either even or odd integer. Now we have the concepts of divisibility, some problems of divisibility. First problem is show that the square of any odd integer is of the form 8k plus 1. So the first problem is show that the square of any odd integer is of the form odd integer is of the form 8k plus 1. So we have to solve by division algorithm. We have നമ്മൾ ഓഡ് ഇൻറ്റീജർ പറയുമ്പോൾ സാധാരണയായിട്ട് എടുക്കേണ്ടത് 2k പ്ലസ് 1 ആണ്. പക്ഷെ ഇവിടെ 8k വന്നതുകൊണ്ട് നമ്മൾ 4ൻ്റെ ഇതായിട്ടാണ് അൽഗോരിതം എടുക്കുക. ബൈ ഡിവിഷൻ അൽഗോരിതം എനി ഇൻറ്റീജർ which is divided by 4 when divided by 4, every integer when divided by 4 the remainder is either 0, 1, 2 or 3. നമ്മൾ ഏത് ഇൻറ്റീജറിനെ എടുത്തു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇപ്പോൾ 20 4 വെച്ച് ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ റിമൈൻഡർ ഈസ് 0. 30 when divided by 4 remainder is 2. 25 when divided by 4 remainder is 1. So നമുക്കിപ്പോൾ ഏതിൻ്റെയാണ് റിമൈൻഡർ 0, 1, 2 or 3 അതുവരെയാണ് കിട്ടുള്ളൂ. ഇപ്പോൾ n കൊണ്ടാണെങ്കിൽ n-1 വരെ. So hence any integer can be represented as either 4q or 4q plus 1 or 4q plus 2 or 4q plus 3, where q is an integer. In this only 4q plus 1 and 4q plus 3 are odd integers. നമ്മൾ odd integerന്റെ സ്ക്വയർ ആണ് നോക്കേണ്ടത്. Consider 4q plus 1 square. So we have the expression of a plus b whole square. So 4q whole square plus 2 into 4q into 1 plus 1, which is equal to 16q square plus 8q plus 1. So these two, 16q square is a multiple of 8. 8 into, we can take these terms, 8 into 2q plus 1. 8. We can take 8q into 2q plus 1 plus 1. So this is, we can write 8k plus 1, where k is equal to q into 2q plus 1. Now consider 4q plus 3 whole square. So this is 4q whole square plus 2 into 4q into 3 plus 3 square, which is equal to 16q square plus 2 into 4q is 8q, 8q into 3, 24q plus 9. This is 9. So this term is, now we can write, this is 16q square plus 24q plus 9 is 8 plus 1. Now we can take out 8 from the first 3 terms. So this is 2q square plus 3q plus 1 plus 1, which is equal to 8k plus 1, where k is equal to 2q square plus 3q plus 1. So hence square of any odd integer is of the form (8k plus 1). Second problem is, show that cube of any integer is of the form 7k or 7k plus or minus 1. ഇവിടെ നമ്മൾ 7 എന്നാണ് പറഞ്ഞേക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. സോ നമ്മൾ ഡിവിഷൻ അൽഗോരിതം ഓഫ് 7 ആണ് എഴുതേണ്ടത്. ലെറ്റ് സൊല്യൂഷൻ, let a be any integer. By division algorithm, when a is divided by algorithm, when a is divided by 7, it leaves the remainders. It leaves 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 as remainders. Hence a can be written as either one of forms of the forms 7q plus 1, 7q plus 2, 7q plus 3, 7q plus 4, 7q plus 5, or 7q plus 6. Now consider the cubes. Consider 7q all cube, which is equal to 7 cube into cube, which is equal to 7 into 7 square q square, which is in the form 7k. Now consider 7q plus 1 all cube. A plus b all cube is a cube, 7 cube plus 3a square b, 3 into 7q all square into 1 plus 3ab square, 3 into 7q into 1 square plus 1 cube, which is equal to ഈ മൂന്ന് ടേമിലും 7ൻ്റെ മൾട്ടിപ്പിൾ ഉണ്ട്. So we have 7 into 7 square q square plus 3 into 7 q square plus ഇവിടുത്തെ 7 എടുത്തു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ 3q plus 1. So which is of the form 7 into k plus 1, where k is equal to ഓരോ തവണ k 7 square q square plus 21q, here only q, here q cube, here q square, 27 cube q square, 21 q 7 cube q square, 7 square cube, 21 q square plus 3q. Now consider 7q plus 2 all cube, which is equal to 7q the all cube plus 3 into 7q square into 1 into 2 plus 3 into 7q into 2 square plus 2 cube. So here up to this terms 1 7 is there and 2 cube is 8. 8 is 7 plus 1. So 7 cube plus 3 into 7 square is 3 into 7 square q square into 2. So we can write here is 6 plus 3 into 2 square is 4. 12 into 7 cube. Now we can write 2 cube as this value is 8. So 8 can be written as 7 plus 1. So we can take out 7 from all the terms. So this is 7 square cube plus 6 into 7q square plus 12q plus 1 plus 1, which is 7k plus 1. Now consider 7q plus 3 all cube, which is equal to 7q all cube plus 3 into 7q all square into 3 plus 3 into 7q into 3 square plus 3 cube. 3 cube is 27. 27 is 28 minus 1. So this is 7 cube plus 3 into 3, 9 into 7 square q square plus 3 into 3 square 27 into 7 cube plus 27 we could write as 28 minus 1. So we can take out 7 from all these terms. So this is equal to 7 into 7 square cube plus 7 into 9 into 7 into q square plus 27q plus 4 minus 1. So this is 7k plus 1. 7k minus, sorry, this is 7k minus 1. Now consider 7q plus 4 all cube, which is equal to 7q all cube plus 3 into 7q square into 4 plus 3 into 7q into 4 square plus 4 cube. Now 4 cube is 64. 64 is 63 plus 1. So we have 7 cube plus 3 into 7 square q square into 4. So this is 12. 12 into 7 square q square plus 3 into 7q. 3 into 4 square is 4. 16 into 3 48 into 7q plus 65 minus 1. So this is 7 into 7 square q cube plus 12 7q square plus 48q plus 60. This is 63. Sixty-three is 9 into 7. So this is 9 minus 1, which is some like 63. This is 63 plus 1. So this is 7k plus 1. Now consider 7q plus 5 all cube, which is equal to 7 cube q cube plus 3 into 7 square q square into 5 plus 3 into 7q into 5 square plus 5 cube. Now 5 cube is 125. 126 minus 1. So this is 7 into 7 square q cube plus 3 into 7 q square into 5. So this is into 5, or this is 15 plus 3 into 7q. 3 into 5 square 25 into 75 q plus 126 is 18 into 7. So this is 18 minus 1. 18 minus 1. 18 into 7. So this is also in the form 7k minus 1. Now consider 7q plus 6 all cube, which is equal to 7 cube q cube plus 3 into 7 square q square into 6 plus 3 into 7q into 6 square plus 6 cube. 6 cube is, this is 216, which is equal to 217 minus 1. So this is 7 into this is 7 into 7 square cube plus 3 into 7 3 into 6 18 13 7q plus 3 into 6 square into q plus 217 is 31 into 7 minus 1, which is equal to 7k minus 1. So all cubes, therefore all cubes are of the form (7k) or 7k plus or minus 1. Third problem is show that the expression a into a square plus 2 by 3 is an integer for all a greater than or equal to 1. For the solution, we can here one division by 3 is there and we have to show that it's an integer. So, നമ്മൾ division algorithm 3 യുടെ ആണ് എടുക്കുന്നത്. By division algorithm, when a is divided by 3, remainders are 0, 1 and 2 and 2. Therefore, a can be written as three q plus 1 or 3q plus 2. So, now when a is equal to 3q, a into a square plus 2 by 3 is equal to 3q, which is equal to 3q into 3q all square. So 3 square q square plus 2 by 3, which is equal to q into 9 q square plus 2 is an integer, since q is an integer. Now consider when a is equal to 3q plus 1. So 3q plus 1 into, so a into a square plus 2 by 3 is equal to 3q plus 1 into 3q plus 1 all square plus 2 all divided by 3, which is equal to 3q plus 1 into, this is 3q plus 1 all square is 9q square plus 6q plus 1 plus 2 divided by 3, which is equal to 3q plus 1 into 9q square plus 6q plus 3. So from the second term we can take out 3. So this is equal to 3q plus 1 into 3 into 3q square plus 2q plus 1 divided by 3. So 3 cancel. So this is 3q plus 1 into 3q square plus 2q plus 1 is an integer. Now consider, now when a is equal to 3q plus 2, a into a square plus 2 divided by 3 is equal to 3q plus 2 into 3q plus 2 all square plus 2 all divided by 3, which is equal to 3q plus 2 into 9q square plus 2 into 3q into 2. 2 into 3q is 6q into 2, 12q plus 4 plus 2 all divided by 3, which is equal to 3q plus 2 into, we can take out, this is 4 plus 2 is 6, we can take out 3, so this is 3q square plus, so these 2 times comes 6, this is 4q plus 2 divided by 3, so again 3 cancels, so which is equal to 3q plus 2 into 3q square plus 4q plus 2, which is an integer. Therefore, Therefore, the given equation is always, given expression is always an integer. Now fourth problem is, for an arbitrary integer n, prove that n square minus n is an even integer. For solution we have consider by division algorithm, we have an algorithm when divided by 2, by an integer when divided by 2, we will get by 2, the remainders are 0 or 1. So that is n is either of the form (2m) or 2m plus 1. So consider n is equal to 2m. So n square minus n is equal to 2m all square minus 2m, which is equal to 4m square minus 2m, which we could take the 2 outside, which is 2m minus 2m square minus m, which is an even number. Now when n is equal to 2m plus 1, consider n square minus n is equal to 2m plus 1 whole square minus 2m plus 1, which is equal to 2m plus whole square is 4m square plus 2m plus 1 minus of 2m plus 1, or 2m, this is 4m square plus 4m plus 1, which is equal to 4m square plus 4m minus 2m is 2m, 1 minus 1 is 0, which is equal to 2 into 2m square plus m. So 2 into is an even number. Thus for all cases n square minus n is an even number.